How to blend studies and working out. Brother, today I have a fantastic video for you. So, this is such an important topic for so many people. So, for me, over the last 3 years, I have been working out while balancing studies very well. I've been working out for longer than that, but my studying my studying was on a different level back then, let's say. So, first point, routine. Planning prevents overwhelming. What do I mean by this is, okay, say you wake up one day. Wake up Saturday morning, wake up around 10:30 because whatever, you slept at 12. You get up, you're slow, you go on your phone a little bit, you scroll on Insta, you go have a shower, you sit on the toilet for half an hour just fucking scrolling away. And then it gets to like 12, you eat some food, you do nothing, and then you do one or two things, your mom asks you for some help, it gets to 3 o'clock and you've done nothing. Then you look at your to-do list and you're like, okay, I've got to work out. I have an hour workout. I have a 10-minute stretching session. I've got to go for a walk. I have to study for 4 hours. I have to do this piece of work. I've got to record a YouTube video. I've got to clean my room. I've got to clean my house. I've got to cook for tomorrow. I've got to do this. 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 So you know what you do? You do nothing because it becomes way too overwhelming. Now I know you can hear that say, no, I get cracking on with it straight away. If the level of difficulty is currently here, say it's been here for the last 5 hours, and you don't do anything in that time, if you then say, okay, so for the next 5 hours, I'm going to work up to this difficulty and everything will be good. You're currently not even achieving this level, mate. You need to bring it down. And this is also a note to myself because we all go through these stages, right? We all go through, you can even have like a bad afternoon, for example. You're like, oh, come on, man, I haven't done anything with my time. I've got so much to do. I really want to have a productive day. Yeah, I'm motivated for the next 2.5 minutes and I'll really do this. And then you sit and like just play chess on your phone or something. So instead, what you do is you have one, a timetable, and two, a to do list. Now, you may hear that and think, what have you just said? A timetable and a to do list? Yes. What I have on my to do list, I'm not going to show you mine because I don't want you to copy it. I want you to come up with your version of a to do list that really synchronizes with your brain. But on a very, very simple level, it's going to be a list of your tasks. That's it. Nothing else to it. You can structure it how you want, you can color code it however you want, you can make it on Notion, on Notes app, put it as your background, have it on a piece of paper. I don't care, I've tried everything. I do mine on Notion, just make a little table, highlight the tops, whatever. Highlight like the top row. That's how I like it. Then a timetable is additional to that because I like to have my timetable and that's my ideal day. Wake up at this time, do this, followed by this task, down to every single like 10-minute interval because that's just the way I've split things up. And the problem with that is that okay, when you have a fantastic day, timetable is beautiful. You can wake up and you have the first productive hour. It's very easy to start snowballing down, right? You can wake up, you can do a 20-minute workout, come inside, shower up, sit, do 2 hours of revision, sorry. Then eat some food, relax for 10 minutes, read for half an hour, boom, go hit another 20-minute workout, bam, 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 bam. But on the days when you don't do very well, a timetable is not useful at all. Say right now, it's 7:20. If I had a bad last 3 hours, then I can't look at my timetable and think, yeah, I'll just continue from this. Because no, I really want to catch up. Back to this, our mind overwhelming itself because we've just procrastinated for a little bit, which is normal. You aren't perfect, I'm not perfect. But here's why a to do list comes into this. Because now you can shift your focus from, okay, I can't do my timetable properly, but I can do this to do list. Okay, I can go do 3 sets of push ups, I can go do this, I can drink some more water, I can take my vitamins, and just start hitting things off before you have enough motivation to get back on your timetable. It's this, I'm taking so long on this slide because it's so important. Over the last 3 years, even 1 year, just to make it more reasonable for you, over the last year, I have bulked up 8 kilos of lean mass. I have got distinctions in university and at the same time did A levels. and got into like Russell Group level there. I'm not saying this to boast, I'm saying this because I have been a complete dumbass with my studies, with uni, with working out. For working out before that, I worked out for like 3 years and my results were minimal in contrast to what I did literally in 6 months. This comes down to the fact that this year I autistically followed my routine. And on the days when I didn't follow it that well, I then focused on a to-do list instead. And one thing after another. So please take this into account. If you don't have faith in the progress, if you don't have faith in the grade you're going to get in yourself, have faith in the timetable. Have faith in the to-do list. Have faith in the fact that if every day you revise, if every day you work out, if every day you do, you eat at the right time, you train at the right time, or even if not the right time, you train hard, you eat right, you do the best you can, the results will come with it. Honestly, brother, I'm trying to dig this into your skull. Please remember this. Focus on your routine and it will make your life so much happier. Because additionally, every time you take off the little to-do list box, the dopamine is beautiful. The reason why I've become so good at my routine, and I know it off by heart and I do it now literally probably about 18-90% accuracy. You may think, oh, you fail 10-20% task. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I'm trying to reach that 99% with that. Is the fact that the routine is what truly drives it home. When you're productive and you tick off that little box, the dopamine you get from that, you kind of get addicted to it. In a good way, you want to be addicted to that. That's why, I have a friend who doesn't actually believe in timetables, to do lists, all that stuff. And he doesn't understand what I mean about you become addicted. Oh, I highlight that off. Okay, I highlight those 2 sets off. I highlight cleaning my house off. All those things off. Bam, 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 bam. It's so good, man. You get into such a good upward spiral. Now you get into that beautiful. That was a smooth transition, by the way. You get into that upward spiral because as soon as you start becoming more consistent with your routine, one thing after another, bam, 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 bam. This can happen in 2 ways, by the way. You can have it on the daily. Wake up, okay, boom, little workout. Boom, have a shower. Boom, do this. Boom, eat clean. Then you'll revise. If you wake up 2 hours late, wait, oh, groggy, grab your phone, yeah, man. Scrolling for half an hour. You're not then going to think, okay, yeah, I'm going to sit down and now I'm going to revise for 2 hours. Not in a million years. Are we serious here? That's not happening. But if you start off, take off this task, take off this task, take off this task, you can start moving up and up in your day. More motivation from your task. You take this thing off, you have motivation for the next one. Then you take 2 things off, you have even more motivation for the third thing. It's very, very good in the small time frame of, a day. But also really good in the week, in the month, in the year. If you have a good year, it's really easy for them to want to have another good year. If you have a good month, it's very easy for you to know, oh yeah, I'm going to really push forward this month. I worked out 25 days this month, I'm going to work out 28 this month. Even if in the week, if you had, say, 5 good days, you're like, oh man, I've had a really strong week now. Let's have another strong week now. Let's do this better. Let's try this. Let's increase my goals by a tiny bit more difficulty. It's such a beautiful thing to look back at yourself. It's like, I can look back at myself now from literally the start of September a year ago when I had kind of fallen off my mental health stuff, stopped meditating, stopped gratitude journaling, was playing way too many video games, was scrolling for hours, was just doing nothing, man. And I started again. I thought, okay, gratitude journaling every day, meditating every day. At the start, it's like, meditate for like 3 minutes. 3 times a week, yeah, every day. You miss half of them. And now I'm to a point where I meditate for at least 10 minutes a day. I'll do at least 10 points of gratitude. And that's like a tiny little 2 boxes on my to-do list of like 30, 40 things. Do you see what I mean? You start small and that increasing just scales upwards. And you don't overwhelm yourself. It's not, I had a bad day yesterday, so now I'm going to do double as hard. It's that, okay, I can do this a little bit better. I'm going to try a little bit harder. I'm going to do this, and this. And 3 months from now, I'll be meditating for 20 minutes a day, for 30 minutes a day. I'll be doing this, and this. It's so important, man. Again, really quickly point. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't quit, prioritize. Now, you may be wondering why I'm talking about you're feeling overwhelmed so much. no, I'm not feeling overwhelmed. I'm actually feeling underwhelmed. It's like I'm feeling motivated. I can't be asked to do this. Can't be asked to do this means you're overwhelmed with it. What do I mean by that? From my phone, I'm scrolling. Scrolling, bam, 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 bam. It sounds too much. It sounds overwhelming. It sounds like effort for me to get up and clean my house, for me to get up and work out. So what you need to do is prioritize things. Don't quit. Prioritize. Now this has a twofold meaning, but first point on the short term. If, for example, you have a bad morning, have a bad day, say in the bad morning, and you really just you can't be asked to work out this morning. You just can't be asked. And think, okay, yeah, I won't do it, or I'll sit on my desk and say I'm gonna do it to myself for 3 hours, and just watch YouTube. So you know, okay, I can't do this. I'm gonna study now. I'm gonna go study now, because I can't be asked to work out. But what can I do? I can do that instead. And on the long time frame, this is just like a little point for me to say a story of I have many friends who basically in my friend group everyone was either doing martial arts or working out, or both hopefully. And especially when it came close to exams, say 2 or 3 months before, people started kind of dropping it. This guy dropped his Thursday classes. This guy did this. Some other guy stopped completely going to his martial art place. And I asked him why. He said, "Yeah, man, exams coming up." Some guy quit at the start of the year. But anyway, the problem with that is the fact that you're overwhelming yourself. Okay, you're thinking, okay, I have the big thing. I've got exams coming up, but I'm not ready for it. I need to. I can't also do this on the side. I can't also work out. I can't do this. It's too difficult. Screw it. I'll just do that. Now, while that is prioritization, English, you need to prioritize on a smaller time frame. You need to prioritize. Okay, today it's really difficult for me to work out. I'll do a 20-minute workout outside of my garden. I cannot be asked for the life of me to revise. I've got this massive homework coming up. I can't do it. Okay, I'll go hit a really good workout. Once you hit that good workout, you'll want to revise. And this brings me on to my next point of how to recover a bad day. If you're having a bad day, you wake up late, you start scrolling, you just waste time. You're not working out, you're not studying, you're not doing your mental health habits, you're not cleaning your house, you're not doing your chores, right? What that starts doing is becomes overwhelming. The difficulty, say this is your day. If your whole day is kind of this difficulty, great straight line. For every hour that you don't do this, you just add it to the next hour. And I would say, and then you miss this as well. Now it's getting up here. So now in the last like 4 hours of your day, you now have to do 12 hours of things. That's not gonna happen, right? So the way you recover a bad day is think, okay, I'm not gonna do all this stuff. What can I do here? Okay, imagine this is like your timetable spread across the day, and like intervals of, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then here I'm gonna work out, here I'm gonna eat, here I'm gonna clean, whatever. Okay, just start working yourself through it, working through it. I mean, okay, I can't be asked to revise, I can't be asked to work out, I can't be asked to do this. Okay, can I meditate for 5 minutes? That may be on your to-do list. Can I meditate 5 minutes? Check. Boom. Okay, now I've meditated. I guess I could do 50 push-ups, man. No, you drop down, you do 30. You have a little bit of a break. You're like, okay. I start scrolling my phone. Okay, drop that. Realize, okay, I'm not working out right now. I can't do it. Okay, I'll do my gratitude journaling. Okay, fuck, man, that's okay. I've done that now. I've done these two things now. Okay, I'll journal for 10 minutes. Okay, now I can do the other 20 push-ups that I've got to do. You do the 20 push-ups. Okay, now you want to do another 50. Now you've done 100 push-ups in these two habits that overall may take you like 20 minutes, half an hour. Well, you just had a productive half an hour. After a productive half an hour, you're like, okay, I may tidy my room a little bit now. As I tidy in between that, I'll do some more push-ups. After that, I can go outside. Now I'm warmed up a little bit. I'll start doing some things. Come back inside, shower real quick. And now you've just done your workout. You've done your mental health habits. You've showered, you've relaxed. Boom. I'm going to study now for an hour. You study for an hour, okay, I'm going to eat clean now. Now, your day may run out. That's a fact. But how good will you feel at the end of the day? Firstly, because of how much work you put in. And because you weren't lazy for the last part of it, that you recovered yourself. You had this mountain in front of you and you started climbing it. It's such a beautiful way to think about your day, man. Overwhelming yourself achieves nothing besides stress you out and worsen your mental health. But thinking of it as, okay, I can start walking, and after that, I can start running, and then I can start sprinting against my goals. It's a beautiful way to think about your day, man. Real quick point, sleep is your lifeline. Do not neglect your sleep ever. I have been such like a villain with this. My sleep has been absolutely tortured over the last 2 years. I've tried to improve it over the last year. If it gets to say 10 p.m. is your bedtime, okay, say you're being super productive from 7, you recovered the bad day from 7 to 10, you're being super productive, okay, stay up another 30 minutes tops doing your productive stuff, then go to sleep. Don't stay up till 12, don't stay up till 1 doing the productive stuff unless something really important, like the next morning you have to submit an assignment. That's different. Should have prioritized better. Should have planned. Should have prioritized better. Very, very important stuff. Try make time for your sleep, because your sleep is both going to energize you physically and going to energize you mentally. You're going to study terribly if you haven't slept well. Like, I know, especially over the last years, like when I try to study when I was so tired, bro, I'd literally fall asleep on my desk in front of me. I'd be studying like where the laptop is now and just here. Would wake up in the morning way too tired to hit my morning workout. Way too tired, because I work out at home, so I have the beauty of being able to split my workout in like little chunks along the day. So every time I work out, I'm super energized, like every one of the little workouts, compared to being in the gym 45 minutes and every set's like half the weight. So, random point by the way. Sleep is your lifeline, don't neglect on it. If you do neglect it some days, abuse caffeine once or twice a week. If it starts to become more consistent than that, you have a problem in terms of like prioritizing your stuff. If you're extremely busy in your life, which unfortunately some people are, but literally it's going to be like 2 guys here that are genuinely too busy with stuff, I would say still prioritize your sleep and try and make other things shorter and more effective. Try revise for shorter times but make it more effective revision. Try work out for shorter times but make it more intense. Keep that in mind. Be social if it suits you. Again, final small point. As you can see, I've kind of laid them in order of priority because I know people are going to be dropping like flies as the video goes on. Be social if it suits you. If you're a person that likes to study socially, study socially. If you're a person that likes to work out socially as long as it doesn't impact your schedule too much. Don't change your timetable every day because your dumbass friends wants to go at 4 one day and then at 6 one day and then at 8 one day, and one day you go at 8 and he cancels. If you can have a consistent schedule with someone, do so if you like it. I like to work out socially, but I live in the middle of nowhere, so I'm talking to YouTube instead. Now, if I was living close with my friends, I'd try to work out with them as I used to. But with studying, I cannot study with other people. I can do like flashcards, quiz, blah, 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 blah. That's not studying, that's not learning, that's not essay writing. I can't focus when it's big groups like that. It doesn't really work for me. For other people, they can only work in big groups. When they're by themselves, they're just fidgety, energized, they start scrolling, picking up stuff, they can't focus. They like the background noise. For me, it's the exact opposite. If I'm in big groups, it's the time where I want to chat, I want to laugh, I want to do these things. Find out what it is for you and act on that. I really, really hope that helps you, brother. This genuinely has been something that has helped my life so much, both physically and mentally, and the results I get, truly incredible. So if you need to rewatch this video a couple of times, take notes, really internalize it, do so, because it's really, really important stuff you're learning here. Especially the routine, really internalize that in your mind, the positive mindset associated to it, or when you're overwhelming yourself and you need to prioritize and fix your day. Again, positive mindset with that routine and positive mindset of I can achieve these things and I can recover this day, for example. Both will take you so far, man. I really appreciate you watching, bro. Much love.